much information.
Right.
And clutter the comms and really disrupt your teammates. So there is a fine line of too much and too little information. So they cleaned up their comms, seemed like they got it together and pulled away in that last match. And as for the other team, I could just tell a little personal story. You're talking about how old it goes back. I actually met Faz the first time at WCG back in like 2000, 2001. And he was a 15-year-old kid at the time. Still a phenomenal player back then. And I can only imagine how much better he's got over all these years.
There are the men of the defendants, and they are getting ready right now, coming off of that victory. Of course, this is a winner's bracket match, and a great place to be, right? You win, you go on to the semifinals. You lose, it's okay. You still have one more match to try to make it to that spot on Saturday. Of course, everyone wants to just sort of run it on through that winner's bracket. But in terms of the level of the two teams going at it, I think this one definitely is going to be a little bit tougher to predict, and I'm going to put you both on the spot here in just a second. But let's go ahead and meet our team, Not Too Fast. You mentioned, you know, Faz, one of the players, and all these players have their own history in Quake and other FPS games as well. Of course, Faz, Noctis, Sturmy, and Toxic. Really happy to have all of these folks back here in Quake Champions. A lot of legacy that spans across multiple iterations of Quake. But ZSX, what do you think about Not Too Fast?
I mean, they're just a ridiculously talented team. And I think the most amazing thing about this team is we see 3 of the players in the dual tournament. All 4 should be there, and yet they're all as well exceptional team players that fill their roles perfectly, as well as having monstrous aims. So they're just really scary to come up against.
Yeah, I agree. As it mentioned also, you know, Toxic is a Quake Con champion. He had quite a run not only in Quake 3, but also in Quake 4, where he was just a beast. And, you know, what I love about Quake Champions, is one of the things I love is that I love listening to the individual players say, yes, I like to play X. And I'm like, well, yeah, no duh, because that's the game that you are the champion. But the fact that there is something that they can find their role, they find their character, and then they ease into the other ones, you gotta love it. But now that we've seen both of these teams here, what do you guys think? Oh, Vic, I want to ask you about Not Too Fast.
You know, to follow up, a very talented lineup. I mean, you look at the players there. I've followed these guys for years. I mean, individually, they're just stand out. And the fact that they could put it together as a team is really impressive. You know, this is a tough one to call. You're really putting me on the spot. Well, so if I'm going to just throw it out there, I think Not Too Fast. I think they're going to get it done.
Okay.
I think two good teams, also very talented. But I think in the end, I think the individual talents of Not Too Fast will shine through.
Okay. Okay. Well, before I put ZSX on the spot, let's hear from Not Too Fast. Maybe they have some words of confidence, or maybe they're not so sure. I don't know. Check it out.
My name is Alessandro Vallone, nickname Sturmy, and I play for Not Too Fast. We had to learn the new champions, and we had to learn new mechanics. But at the same time, I think the biggest challenge was for us. It's not more, you know, it's not much about just the skill. It's more like the team play, and I feel like, you know, in 2-3 months we managed to get a very good level for this tournament. When we have very good control of the map and we have the soul on our obelisk, we can defend, and we're very strong as a defense team, but at the same time we can adapt to different situations. So I think we can you know, play any style. We really want it, and we will practice hard to become first at this tournament. At the same time, you know, it's a competition where you have the best players in the world, and it's a very tough one. I think we are a pretty collected team. We stick together, we try to make calls and make sure that our communication is you know, pretty straightforward, and we play as a team to the matches, and the next day they will hopefully see a pretty solid team with great aim.
There you go. Some great players. Certainly seem like they are also confident. And, you know, comms was one thing that mentioned. Organization, just making sure that the team game was the focus. And also, you know, I've got lots of words to say about